Good morning, everybody. Today is April 28th, 2020. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I am in Russellville, Arkansas. I'm getting ready to drive to Dardanelle, which is about 8 miles away, to pick up my load. I am bobtailing right now. They do have my trailer, and they're loading it. We did have a deadline delivery or DLD date time of 2 a.m. this morning, which means we're late, which means I'll get some detention time. But the problem with that is that DLD, and you'll hear that term, I'll mention it in, at different times. Usually we have those on a lot of the meat loads, more than anything. And what that means is that's supposed to be the latest you can pick up that load and leave and make it safely to your destination on time. It's going to be an interesting one to get there where we need to go, just the way I got to plan it. So we're going to do our best to figure it out so that we can get this dropped on time. We are due in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, for delivery on the 30th at 2 a.m., which is less than 2 days away. So we may be looking to get repowered off of this if it needs to be on time. So that's not good. That's not really good. So, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out and go from there. And see what we can do. Really, it's just going to depend. I did call, and I've been calling the shipper here, and they're telling me that I should be able to pick it up by 8 o'clock. And then we'll come over here. We'll head back here to the truck stop to weigh it, get running, and go from there. I am currently uploading my video that has stuff from the caves. If you're watching this and you didn't see that one, it's some good video. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. You'll see something a little different in today's video, and we'll see if you can identify it. If not, I'll tell you what it was once we get done. Or at least once we get started with it, you'll find out what it is, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, it's been a night. It should be really interesting, this run here. Let's see how, hopefully, like I said, we can get it there on time. I don't want to get off of this load if I can help it. That said, we'll just stick with and see how the day goes. Hopefully we'll see some good stuff. We should see some good stuff. We are going to go over both the Arkansas and the Missouri rivers, plus a few other things. So hopefully you'll get a chance to see that, enjoy it, and we'll go from there. So this is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I'm driver for Stevens Transport. I'm psyched. You stay with me. We'll see how the day goes. Good morning, everybody. We are in Russellville, Arkansas. We are headed towards Dardanelle to pick up our trailer. Hopefully it's loaded. They said between 7:45 and 8 a.m. when I called early this morning. And hopefully it's ready. We're getting ready to go over the Arkansas River here in a minute. That'll take us from Russellville into Dardanelle. Just a little upstream towards the west a little bit. There's a dam up here that dams the part of the Arkansas River, and it creates Lake Dardanelle just to the west of the dam there. It's a pretty good sized lake out over there. We're hoping that this is going to be ready, because we got to get running. We got to do 588 miles today if we can. That's a pretty good run for the day. That's our goal. So we got to save every single second we can on our clock to get there. Get shut down, get our post done, get some sleep, and then get up in the morning and get running again, so that we can get shut down at our delivery point, because we got a 2 a.m. delivery on the 30th. We can get there. That's not going to be the issue getting there. It's getting there as quickly as we can so we can shut down, have some time on our clock. The good part about it, there is parking at at the facility, so that's a good thing. We are bobtailing, so that means we do not have a trailer on us right now because they took our trailer so they could load it, and so we didn't have to sit there and move it and everything. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully it's done. We're gonna go and check and see. One of the things that people have a little misnomer about here is that it's easier to stop just a truck, just a bobtail, just the tractor itself than it is the full truck, and it's really not. There's no weight on there. I won't say there's no, but there's very little weight on my drive tires right now, so they tend to want to bounce when we're slowing down instead of stopping. So hopefully you can see the river over here. It is flowing pretty well. It is a pretty expansive river. There is a port here as well, so I'm guessing that they do some shipping or some light shipping up and down the river here. It doesn't look that deep, but who knows? I mean, I have no idea. But we are just entering into Dardanelle. If you're a golfer, interesting thing to know about Dardanelle is it's the home of John Daly, who two-time major champion, and he owns a golf course here called the Lion's Den, and supposedly it's a pretty good play. I'd have tried to play yesterday, but it started raining anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and get to there. We can't film once we get to Tyson, so we're gonna go ahead and hang it up here, and we'll get you back when we get on the road. So we're gonna go back over the Arkansas River. We just picked up our load. They had just finished loading it, so that was perfect timing. And we sent it for detention. Hopefully we'll get about 4 minutes of detention. There is a powerhouse out here. I mean, there is actually out here on Lake Dardanelle, there actually is a nuclear generating station. You'll see some signs around town that talk about nuclear or nuclear evacuation routes and stuff like that. So, but there is one out here. I've seen it before. I went by it when I went on a different trip. But anyway, this is like I said, this is the port of Dardanelle. I'd be interested to see what kind of stuff they used to ship from here, or they do ship from here. Like I said, I have no idea how deep a keel they can run through this area, but I'm sure they could run a bunch of flat bottom boats. I mean, or barges and stuff like that, I would guess. So anyway, we'll check you later. Hey everybody, we are coming into Little Rock, Arkansas. Actually North Little Rock right now. As we get close to Little Rock over here, there's a couple of really big churches over here. I want to say they belong to First Presbyterian Church, but I'm not sure. But every time I've passed them, I'm just in awe of the stature of these buildings. We'll see them up here in a minute, or in a few minutes anyway. But just got off the phone with Mark, my trainer. It's always good to have people you stay in touch with. Got some people, of course, my trainer there. I got some people I went to CDL school with. A good friend of mine. Up here to the left is where you're going to see these churches. I'm going to turn this a little bit just so that you can see these as we go. Just something else right here. These are the first Pentecostal churches. Just thought something else. Said I've gone by here a number of times, and I just always thought they were beautiful buildings. But anyway, going back to what we're talking about a little bit. It's always important to have people that you touch base with regularly, because you gotta have those connections. I mean, family is important, absolutely. You know, calling family. I talk to my mom, at least a couple times a week, and make sure to get her on the phone. And I talk to my brother once in a while. My daughters, try to talk to them about once a week or so. But having other friends that you touch base, especially other truck drivers that understand the life, or just other people. Like I said, I have a good friend of mine named Mike, lives out in Hawaii. He and I get a chance to talk, at least once a week, and that's great. Really good friend, miss him a lot. We worked together for a while, and we played quite a bit of golf together, and just probably one of the best guys I know out there. But anyway, it's just important. I mean, it's important to have people like that if you're going to stay sane out here. But anyway, so we got 511 miles that we got to try to make in before we shut down for the day. It's going to be pretty darn close. We do need to stop in the next about 5 hours for an 30-minute break. You need a 30-minute break in every 8 hours, or in the first 8 hours of your shift. And so we got to take one sometime in the next 5 hours. So when we stop, we'll look to see if we're going to make it to Knoxville and to our fuel stop. If we can, then that's where we'll shut down for the night. If not, we'll shut down a little bit earlier than that and hit our fuel stop early in the morning, and have a little bit more driving tomorrow instead of today. Want to get at least 550 miles out of today. We should be able to do that. There's no reason why we shouldn't, unless we run into some traffic issues. Hey everybody, so we are between Little Rock, Arkansas and Memphis, Tennessee. Just wanted to show you a little bit about everything starting to turn really nice and green. I think I've mentioned before, I used to come out here to Arkansas for about the past 5 years. I'd come out once a year out here and visit some friends that I made up in Jonesboro. But every year when I came out here, I'd come out here in the fall, mid to late fall, and so I haven't seen all this green, before, and it's really beautiful. It's just amazing to me. Coming from New Mexico, the desert and the mountains that we have up there just are so different. Of course, we're a lot higher there. This is the White River we're passing. so interesting to see how different the country is. Even rivers, you know, I mean, are so different when you talk about the ones out west compared to out here in the east. They're just so night and day. But anyway, we're gonna pick it up. Let's just see something else. We're gonna pick it up when you get ready to cross into Tennessee. So we'll see you in a few. How you doing, everybody? We just got through a bunch of traffic here. They're doing some construction here in West Memphis, Arkansas, and we are. I got the camera turned a little bit sideways here instead of down straight on the road, and we're going to be going over the river over here. And I've been talking to friends about how different rivers are here in the eastern United States versus where we are back in the west. And so we're going to go over the Mississippi here in a little bit, and I thought I would sort of have this camera where it would show that. So we're going to stay on I-40 east for quite a ways still. We got 387 miles. We got about 6.5 hours left. It's going to be a little tight. It's going to be a little tight. Almost 7 hours. It's going to be close, but we should be able to make it all right as long as we don't run into another one of those slowdowns right here. So a couple things. When you cross the Mississippi, you cross over from Arkansas into Tennessee. Because I've got this pointed to look down river, you're not going to see you won't see some of the stuff to the left, but you have a Bass Pro Shop, the pyramid to the left, and also you have St. Jude Children's Hospital to the left. That's a really good place to donate some money if you're looking for a place to donate. St. Jude is one of the best ones. Any of the children's hospitals, Shriners Children's Hospital, Children's Miracle Network, any of those are really good charities to give to. So, but right now we're going to be heading over the river. I want to get in the right lane here, just to go over here. Right lane as we go over the river, just to get the best view. Make sure we don't get anything between us and the river. There's a riverfront park over here. There's a place where they have concerts and stuff like that. Also, just as you get over the river, you start to head towards downtown Memphis, which will include like Beale Street and those kinds of places where music, great food, all of that. There's a little marsh right here coming off the river. Really, once we get across the big bridge, or going over the big bridge, you'll see it a little bit clearer. The place where they have concerts and other stuff. I believe they have like a concert amphitheater there, but they have like I think it's a tram kind of thing that goes there, or a suspended train kind of thing. Anyway, we're gonna go over the bridge here. some of that it gets navigated. There's a barge out there, I think, right now. We got to move over here. But welcome to Tennessee. That little suspension bridge kind of thing right there, that's Mud River right there. I mean Mud Island that you see right there. They said they have some different things there, little amphitheater, stuff like that. We'll be moving. You got downtown Memphis over here. Like I said, that's where you end up with Beale Street. If you ever get a chance, got to go check it out. It's amazing. In front of us, and I know you can't see it on the camera and you won't be able to, but just is St. Jude Children's Hospital, Children's Research Hospital, and Danny Thomas founded that. You'll see a sign from Danny Thomas Boulevard coming up, but we're gonna get through here. A couple other things you find down here in downtown Memphis is you'll find that the National Civil Rights Museum, which is at the Lorraine Motel. If you're not familiar with history of the Lorraine Motel, that is the location where Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, and they turned it all into a museum. If you get a chance to go check it out, it's very moving. It's something you should check out and see. So anyway, because we're just sort of shooting to the side, we're going to go ahead and turn this off, and we'll pick it up again in a little bit. Hey everybody, we are about 20 miles west of Nashville, Tennessee on Interstate 40. Of course, we're heading east. Our goal is to get to Knoxville, Tennessee. We got about 190 miles left. Just a couple of things real quick. We got one of the things that sometimes you'll see is I'll just have some of this that I'm videotaping and going to include in my video, because I've got friends and family who've never been in this part of the country. So just to see what the highways, what the vegetation looks like, all of that is just something that I enjoy doing, and including my videos, even if it's just a minute or two of video time, just because it's gorgeous out here. I mean, it's gorgeous where I'm from in New Mexico, but it's definitely a different kind of view. More, for the most part, going up and down the interstate, especially Interstate 40, you're talking a lot of desert, a lot of plains, different kind of vegetation, not as much vegetation, especially, these huge trees and everything else. So, and as far as rivers, like we talked about, not anywhere as big as what's out here. Even the small rivers are still pretty significant. So anyway, we've got about 20 miles till we get to Nashville, and then we'll pick this back up just so we can drive through Nashville and you can sort of see it. We'll be driving, I believe, around the outskirts of Nashville, but we'll see here in a minute. I just thought this was a really pretty view from up here. It's again, we're in Tennessee. We're about 120 miles west of Knoxville on Interstate 40. One of the things I love about this job is just seeing the sights. Seeing the colors change. We'll be heading up through the Shenandoah Valley over the next day or so, and up towards Maryland, and I'm really looking forward to that. It should be a beautiful ride. So anyway, just thought that was a nice little look, and everybody. Sorry it's late, but just wanted to finish the day up and let you know where we're at, what happened. We are in Knoxville, Tennessee. We got fueled and we were able to find a parking place, thank goodness. So we're going to get about 6-7 hours of shut-eye, and then we got to run hard. This load was supposed to be ready to go no later than 2 a.m. This morning, and it wasn't ready until 8 a.m. and that 6 hours made a big difference for us. It took run a little bit leisurely out of the equation and made us run really hard. We ran about 600 miles. It was a pretty good day, especially after spending about 45 minutes getting everything done, picking it up, doing the paperwork, getting it weighed, all that stuff like that. But anyway, we managed to get to Knoxville where our fuel stop was. We do have about 420 miles to our next fuel stop, and then 110 miles from there to the delivery site. So did film some good stuff. In case you missed it, we did. I did have a little surprise. Guess what I found? I found my little Sony camera. It was hiding in my truck in a place that just dumb luck that I saw it. Anyway, but I got it and we filmed some with it, and we're gonna post it later. But right now I need to get some sleep, and I hope you guys had a great day. And tomorrow we should have a pretty good day. We're gonna head. We're just not too far from the Virginia border. We're gonna head to Virginia, then north through West Virginia real quick into Maryland, and our delivery point is in Upper Marlboro. It's not too far from DC, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, hope you guys have a great one. I hope you had a good one. And we will talk to you tomorrow. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I'm driving for Stevens Transport. I'm psyched. You guys have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.